Never delve into the past, not for joy, not for vindication, not for alibis. The world stands as it is, and so do you. Achievement is not the ultimate destination, nor is failure the end. It is the bravery to persist that truly matters. Do not fret over tomorrow, for tomorrow will have its own concerns. Each day carries its own share of trials. Among the deceivers in this world, our own fears can be the most treacherous. Do not taint what you possess by coveting what you lack. Remember that what you now hold dear was once merely a wish. You need not burn books to eradicate a culture, simply discourage people from reading them. Don't glance backward, for that is not the direction of your journey. Cultivate self-kindness. We are all human, and mistakes are universal. If you speak the truth, there is no need to retain anything. Foster friendships with those you aspire to emulate, not those you believe will readily accept you. The company you keep will mold your future. Begin saving your money. Avoid squandering it on unaffordable homes, extravagant cars, and maxing out your credit cards. In the end, you will find greater happiness. There are two paths you might choose, but there is still time to alter your course. It is futile to worry about others' opinions. They are likely not thinking of you. The world is a tragedy to those who feel deeply, but a comedy to those who think critically. Thinking is the most challenging task, which may explain why so few engage in it. There are but three significant events in a person's life: birth, life itself, and death. One is unaware of being born, dies in pain, and often neglects to truly live. Govern your emotions, for if they do not obey, they will dominate. To comprehend the world, one must occasionally turn away from it. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. True love never concludes happily, for there is no end to true love. Life resembles a book. Some chapters are sorrowful, others joyful, but all are essential to the complete narrative. Cherish your health. Without it, nothing else holds significance. No sum of money can bring joy if you are in suffering. Always advance in your own direction, not that dictated by society, friends, or family. What others think of you is none of your concern. It is not a lack of time, but a lack of priority. Freedom arises from discipline. To understand your enemy, you must become your enemy. Children learn from adults' actions, not their words. Never disregard contempt. If someone views you with disdain and speaks to you as if you are inferior, they are likely to harm you, whether relationally, socially, or physically. Remove such individuals from your life. Life is far from over, yet it is also fleeting. If you wish to accomplish something, do not procrastinate, but do not sacrifice your long-term desires for immediate gratification. This is your world. Shape it, or someone else will. The wisest decision I ever made was to stop sharing my life's details with others. Be proud of your hard work. At your lowest point, you learn the most. No one is too busy. It is merely a matter of priorities. Never force, beg, or chase. Learn to change a flat tire on your vehicle. If you do not value your time, neither will others. Today's pain will be tomorrow's strength. Do not postpone important medical checkups. Time heals most wounds. Give it time. Sometimes you win, and sometimes you learn. If it brings you joy, keep it to yourself. If no one helps you, do it alone. Be selective with your time. Many do not deserve it. You cannot change the past, but you can start from where you are and alter the future. If you do not ask, you will not receive. Treat others as you wish to be treated. Life is not fair, yet it is still good. He who lacks the courage to take risks will achieve nothing in life. Never assume responsibility that is not yours. Maintain firm boundaries and be discerning about whom you allow into your life. Invest in real estate, land, or anything within your means. The fewer possessions you own, the happier and less burdened you will be. Do not leave someone to teach them a lesson. Leave because you have learned yours. When uncertain, just take the next small step. Be cautious about whom you marry and even more so about whom you have children with. Slow down and recognize that mistakes are crucial for learning. Get your life in order before you grow older. Change becomes more difficult with age. Only family truly cares. Stay active. It is the most affordable medicine on earth and one of the best. Your friends' problems become your problems. The smaller your circle, the fewer issues you have to deal with. When you were born, you cried while the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries while you rejoice. A bad phase in life can begin at any moment. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. The noblest work of God is man, who discovered this. Save a little money each week or month. Nothing brings happiness like a financial cushion. Believe it or not, happiness is not postponed for the future. It is designed for the present. Life moves swiftly. If you do not pause to look around, you might miss it. Your thoughts determine the quality of your mind. Do your best and trust the process. The harder you work, the luckier you will get. Your heart will guide you where to go. Your head will ensure you arrive safely. Use one without the other, and you will lose your way. Cast off your worries when you remove your clothes at night. Often, the lies that are believed become the truth. If you seek a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or possessions. Never relinquish something you truly desire. Waiting is hard, but regret is harder. You cannot accomplish great things if you are distracted by small ones. Focus on what you can control and release what you cannot. A clever person resolves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Most so-called failures are merely temporary setbacks. Life is not about finding yourself. It is about creating yourself. It is not what happens to you, but how you respond that is important. Intuition is knowledge that precedes accurate understanding. One can always be kind to those they do not care about. Nothing in life costs as much as illness and ignoring an illness. Everything outside this moment is merely imagination. Your life does not improve by chance. It improves through change. Stay strong, even when things start to crumble. Stay strong. I would rather be a swineherd understood by the swine than a poet misunderstood by men. Fear exists only in the mind. Do not hesitate to tell someone you love them. Do it before it is too late. You can learn more about a person by what they say about others than by what others say about them. Marriage means halving your rights and doubling your responsibilities. You will be dragged down by jealousy. Don't be startled. It's just the norm. Often, you must endure pain and learn to mature on your own. Trust judiciously, not naively. Here for a good time, not an eternity. A fool's speech reveals his folly, while a wise person's silence speaks volumes. One today is worth 2 tomorrows. Our thoughts shape our reality. Adversity reveals true character. The lives of the deceased are preserved in the memories of the living. Never take things personally. Others' words and actions reflect their own reality. The more you show interest in others, the more they find you interesting. To be interesting, show interest. The only time to look back is to appreciate how far you've come. Embrace stress as the antidote to indifference. When someone shows you their true self, believe them immediately. A leader inspires hope. Keep your fears private, but share your bravery with others. Working for someone else grants you the right to labor, not to claim the rewards of your labor. True love starts when you expect nothing in return. Don't just admire a quote. Apply it to your life. 50% now is better than 100% never. If it works, don't change it. You're judged regardless, so be who you want to be. Wealth and fame are like seawater. The more we consume, the thirstier we get. What one says about another reveals more about themselves. Challenges fortify the mind as exercise does the body. The truth is, everyone will hurt you. Find those worth enduring for. Be loyal or stay single. It's simple. Don't say, maybe, when you mean, no. Stay silent when angry. You don't need to win every argument. Agree to disagree. Eventually, you'll realize no one controls your life unless you allow it. You're limited only by the walls you build. Working for someone else means you're entitled to work, not the rewards. Children's noise can be overwhelming, but their absence is deafening. Non-violence is a weapon of the strong. Every story has two sides, no matter how thinly sliced. Dreams are fiction, achievements are science, and human history is nothing but science fiction. Without a destination, no wind is favorable. Live each day as if it's your last, because one day, it will be. Only those who can afford honesty are truly free. To rule well, one must first be ruled. The greatest risk is not taking one. Prevention is better than cure. Give without expecting anything back. Stop doubting yourself. Waiting passively for change is like waiting for a train at a bus stop. A blind man is a poor guide until darkness falls. We live two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. It's not your fault things are as they are. You can't wait for inspiration. You must pursue it actively. Remember, 5 years ago, you dreamed of being where you are now. Reflect on that. If you can't explain it to a child, you don't understand it yourself. Life is a one-time offer, so do what makes you happy. Those hardest to love need it most. What one calls God, another calls the laws of physics. Hatred is a curse that only poisons the hater, not the hated. Release grudges as if they were poison. Don't share your plans. Don't trust too much. Keep your actions secret until they're done. Time reveals your true worth to others. Be polite to all, friendly to many, close to some, and a true friend to a few. Dying is nothing. Not truly living is the real injustice. An angry woman knows she's wrong and more. If someone tries to bring you down, they're already beneath you. Time always shows your true worth to others. Even the sharpest sword will rust in salt water. Not everyone wants to be your friend, and that's okay. You don't want everyone as a friend anyway. Our actions now echo in eternity. Tackle the hard tasks first. The easy ones will sort themselves out. If you can survive your thoughts, you can survive anything. Love your enemies, for they reveal your flaws. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Procrastination steals time. In hindsight, years of struggle will seem the most beautiful. History teaches us that no one learns from history. Those who dare nothing hope for nothing. Heal without burdening others. Failure is a bruise, not a tattoo. Be cautious who you trust. Salt and sugar look alike. Money is a tool, not a goal. Freedom is the goal. Stay calm. You faced this before and will again. Learn to say no without excuses. Believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. Saints are sinners who keep trying. Respect yourself above all. Do what no one else can, and become what no one else can. Value experiences over possessions. Memories are life's true treasures. Give back, even if it's just leftovers from a tag sale or $1 to someone less fortunate. It'll make you feel good. Women are meant to be loved, not understood. Led from behind, letting others think they're in front. Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Intellect is invisible to those who lack it. Get rich. Life is easier with money, not time. If they don't value you, they don't deserve you. Expect nothing from no one to avoid disappointment. Avoid gossip. It's mental poison. Attachment is the root of all suffering. Stress is temporary, but its lessons can last a lifetime. Money isn't everything, but it solves many problems. The future arrives slowly, the present flies, and the past stands still forever. Being everywhere means being nowhere. The greatest victory is over yourself. If you're not falling occasionally, you're just coasting. Forget the hurt, but not the lesson. Live like a king by working like a slave. Everyone faces the consequences of their actions eventually. You enter and exit this vast world alone, capable of making the impossible possible by yourself. Only appear weak when you're strong, and strong when you're weak. Seek wisdom, not just knowledge. Knowledge is of the past, wisdom of the future. Power reveals a man's true self. You're responsible for your own happiness. Relying on others for happiness will always lead to disappointment. It's okay to just relax. You don't always have to be on the go. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. Smart people learn from everything and everyone. Average people from their experiences. Fools think they know it all. Above all, never be afraid. The enemy who forces you to retreat fears you in that moment. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Remember, endings pave the way for better beginnings. If you want to forget something, write down that you must remember it. Things may come to those who wait, but only what's left by those who hustle. Education is the most powerful tool to change the world. Have at least one person in your life who gives honest feedback. Be a good person, but don't waste time proving it. Live each act as if it's your legacy. But only your friends can truly hurt you. If a man knows more than others, he often finds himself lonely. Life is akin to riding a bicycle. To maintain your balance, you must keep moving. Success is about stumbling from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Nothing is particularly hard if you break it down into small tasks. A negative mind will never lead to a positive life. Just as a water pot is filled drop by drop, the wise man fills himself with good, little by little. Everything you need will come to you at the perfect time. If you want to be trusted, be honest. People who say it cannot be done should not interfere with those who are doing it. Wealth is not about having great possessions but about having few wants. A goal without a plan is merely a wish. We often suffer more in our imagination than in reality. He who walks straight rarely falls. Life will inevitably separate you from your friends, so cherish every moment you have together. Women have a way of making even men more sophisticated. Do not chase after happiness. It is always within you. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Good things to come to those who wait and endure. It may take time and be a long and rough road, but it is completely and totally worth it. You will look back at your life with more regret for the things you didn't do than for the things you did. A profession should start as an act of love, not a marriage of convenience. Better days are coming. You won't always wake up with a heavy heart. Worrying doesn't alleviate tomorrow's troubles. It only robs today of its peace. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Don't react. Cut him off silently. Genius is a mind that knows its limits. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. Cherish those you love, for they can die at any time. Time is money. Trust is easy to build but can be shattered in seconds. Fortune favors the brave. The more time you spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be any brighter. Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. He who has a reason to live can endure almost any hardship. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one and the same. If you can make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything. Your direction is more important than your speed. If you waste money, you can earn it again. If you miss the moment, it can never be returned. Live life with open eyes, ears, and heart. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. It always seems impossible until it's done. Don't ever let the same people disappoint you twice. There is no better way to save yourself than by saving money every day. Compound interest can work wonders. Keep your mouth shut when you are happy. Keep your mouth shut when you are sad. It's not things that make us happy, it's experiences. The way to get started is to stop talking and start doing. Real men may despise battle, but they will never run from it. There is truth in wine and children. People want you to succeed, but not more than themselves. Hard times will always reveal true friends. Stop comparing yourself with those who started 10 years before you. Focus on your own journey. Simplicity is the result of maturity. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Learning to let go should precede learning to acquire. It does not require many words to speak the truth. Choose your friends wisely. The fastest way to become better is to surround yourself with better people. Don't fear making a hard choice. Those choices often end up being the best ones. Nothing is ever as easy as it seems. A person who doesn't make mistakes doesn't make anything at all. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The hard work of the future will involve pushing buttons. Nothing makes a man so adventurous as an empty pocket. The future depends on what you do today. The time for action is now. It's never too late to do something. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Someone else's progress does not diminish your own. Even the nicest people have their limits. If you punish the truth, expect to be lied to. Only he who controls himself is truly free. If you cannot have a faithful friend, be your own friend. Laziness moves so slowly that poverty soon overtakes it. Other people's stupidity never makes us smart. Seek respect, not attention. It lasts longer. So many people love you. Don't fixate on the few who don't. Your vision may be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. Patience is your ally. Never forget who helped you in a difficult time. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the airplane, the pessimist, the parachute. Laws are like cobwebs, which may catch small flies but let wasps and hornets break through. He travels the fastest who travels alone. Genius lies in the ability to distinguish the difficult from the impossible. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting its shoes on. Last but not least, you are here for a reason that you may not know, but be patient. You beat 1 billion odds by being here. Be grateful for the little things in life that others take for granted. There will always be someone who doesn't see your worth. Don't let it be you. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean. No regrets, just do better next time. Before you are old, attend as many funerals as you can bear and listen. Nobody talks about the departed's achievements. The only thing people will remember is what kind of person you were while you were achieving. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing is a part of getting over. Ignorance is the root and stem of every evil. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. You cannot change the direction of the wind, but you can adjust your sails to reach your destination. Don't regret having a good heart. All good things come back and multiply. If you don't let go of the wrong people, you'll never meet the right people. Don't feel guilty for doing what's best for you. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Don't trust words, trust actions. Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength. There is nothing more unbearable than idleness. God knows when to send you exactly what you need. Don't make a permanent decision based on temporary emotions. First, it hurts, then it makes you stronger. No matter how hard the past, you can always begin again. Forgive your old self. You've changed. Don't judge your greatness by your shadow at sunset. A friend to all is a friend to none. A woman's guess is much more accurate than a man's certainty. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Understanding a question is half an answer. How many things would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anyone. Sometimes you have to go through the worst to get the best. Be alone until you're valued. Don't overshare. Privacy is power. Be yourself. People don't have to like you, and you don't have to care. To be able to forget means sanity. Free yourself from society's advice. Most of them have no idea of what they're doing. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Everything that happens before death is what counts. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. The secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly well. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. The family you create is more important than the family you come from. The more you abstain from sex, the less you desire it. The way of truth is like a great road. It is not difficult.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to receive great videos every day from the Quotes of Stoic channel. Goodbye and see you again.